We been taking care of y'all. We been investing in y'all. We been building y'all up. And then y'all leave us for other motherfucking people.
They keep thinking, well, damn, what can I do? Nothing. Nothing. Hello, everyone. I'm Cerebral, and this is Cerebral Talks TV. And I often do not like to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson. Not really, because I do not agree with a lot of his talking points. Some of them I do, some of them I have said. And I understand that Dr. Umar Johnson, he does want to see black men and women in America do better, but he does have some views that I feel are problematic. I did not know that he had children, that he did not marry the baby mamas. I think he has 2 children. And he's always promoting the black man being with the black woman, doing right and all that other stuff. And he does have a lot of views where I feel he can be a prejudiced person, and I'm not a prejudiced person. And you know what I'm saying? Black people will say, well, we can't be racist. Okay, I'll use the word prejudice then. And he's been saying a few things in his podcast about why some black men go to white women. Baby, y'all have been dating white women and having relations with white women for a very long time. Many black men will change their reasons as to why. First, they said they're getting white men back for slavery. Then it moved to, oh, she submits and listens. Then it turned to, oh, well, her hair, no weave, which they do wear. Then it turned to this. Then it turned to, oh, y'all are fat. Then it's always a reason. And the whole reason is because they don't want a black woman. Okay? That is what it boils down to. Black men have even had, discrimination within our race, the black race, when it comes to black women. Okay, we know this is a real thing that does exist. Okay, and black men have been playing black women mentally for a long time. I told you to let go and to stop caring, because nothing you do will ever be good enough. I told you this. It doesn't even matter if they find you cute or attractive. They will still try to make you pay, still play mental games with you, still compare you to other black women and white women, always complaining and whining because the black man is angry. He's angry at himself. He's angry at his position within society. He doesn't know what to do, so he takes it out on the black woman and keeps trying to make you work to prove your love, prove your loyalty, prove why I should be with you. Oh, now some random white women are messing with me. Now I can leave you. Prove yourself, black woman. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. And y'all are going around in circles playing mental gymnastics in a game you will never win with them. They always have an excuse as to why you're not being picked. Then they will lie and say, well, when we do get married, we marry black women, but only like 30% of them even get married. They barely get married. But black men are always playing with y'all. They're always playing with you. Nothing you do is good enough. It never has been. It never will be. And y'all won't wake up. So I'm going to be quiet. Let's see what she has to say about what Umar Johnson recently has been saying on the podcast. I've seen it, and I already knew it was a bunch of bull crap. Come on with it. Let's see this clip.
Yo, I just watched a clip of Dr. Umar on this podcast, and I am so pissed right now. Dr. Umar, if you ain't Dr. Umar, y'all can scroll. Do me one mother favor, because I got so much respect for you. Stop pushing this goddamn narrative that black women are not interested in a black man that's in progress. That is such bullshit. That is probably the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard. The reason why we don't want to fuck with y'all when y'all ain't got shit is because you're not fucking loyal. You're not loyal. It ain't never had shit to do with money. We been taking care of y'all. We been investing in y'all. We been building y'all up. And then y'all leave us for other motherfucking people. Then y'all throw other women in our faces. Y'all never marry the girl that built you up. You never get a black woman give you y'all up. She could be dark skinned. Next thing we know, you with a light skin. She could be fat. Next thing we know, you with a skinny. So stop this fucking narrative.
Well, I definitely can feel her frustration about basically how they are hypocrites and they contradict themselves, okay? how they oftentimes will say things that they don't want, but then they go and do that. For example, men who say, I don't want a woman who wears makeup, but yet you keep cheating on your woman with women who wear makeup, and that's who's on your screensaver, that's whose Instagram you go to, because that is the woman that you actually want. But for some weird reason, you want your woman to not wear it because I guess you don't want her to feel pretty, even though being pretty naturally, but you don't want her to spruce herself up. You don't want her to feel herself, get a big head. You don't want her to have attention from other men and all of that. The woman you actually want and desire is the woman you're telling her not to be. As far as the whole thing, I mean, black men don't have to like one skin shade of black women. We are diverse as women, but I get it. Some of them who say they're so pro-black and the melanin this, melanin that, and then once they get some money, then they dump you, and then you see them with a woman that wasn't necessarily what they said they wanted. Okay, that does happen with a number of black men. A lot of black men, they will use you for your resources, what you can do. A lot of black men talk about black women, but the women who they live with are black women who's paying the rent, paying the mortgage. And some of them are with black women they're not even physically attracted to, but they needed somebody to take care of them. So while they're staying with you when you're at work, they're driving your car with other women, or they're working on themselves, you're pouring into him, maybe for him to go to trade school, and then he upgrades and he no longer needs you. And in some cases he might not leave, but he's creeping on you with various women that he's actually attracted to, or just to be a dog because he can't be loyal to you. And I do find it amazing that Umar Johnson is actually saying that white women will date a black man who is in progress, who the fact that he can lie, tell a bold-faced lie like that is incredible to me, because who are most black women's baby daddies? If you were to find out who their baby daddies are, most of them are average and below average black men. You know what I'm saying? When he'll say black women won't date the bus driver, the blue collar, that is a lie, because majority of those men have children. And a lot of them have children with black women, a number of them, and white women. A lot of black women do not get the cream of the crop black men. So yeah, cut the S, because a lot of black women are dating average and below average black men. Give a brother a chance. Always, like I said, nothing you do is good enough. Y'all are always screaming, yeah, king, my king, black power. I see the videos to this day. You keep pouring into him to give him this self-esteem boost, and he keeps crapping on you. He craps on you for having standards. He craps on you for getting an education and no longer wanting or having to live in the hood. He craps on you for being a single mother. He craps on you for choosing not to have kids and birth kids into poverty. He craps on you for everything. You are in an abusive relationship and you're driving yourselves crazy, and you refuse to let the black man go. Let's see what he can do for himself. Let's see what he can do with other black men. Let's see what he can do when he can't blame you anymore and he's left to himself. Then he resents you for that. Well, you didn't pay for my tuition. You didn't pay for this. You didn't pay for that. You didn't this. You didn't this. You know, you want black women to do all of this. You can't even give black women a marriage. No, how about you marry her first and then y'all can work together? You don't even want to get married. You want to date, hit it and quit it, have somewhere to shack up in. She ends up getting pregnant. She's upset because she believed in your potential and your ass ain't do nothing in 5 years. She got children to take care of. She resents you. And then you get angry and you crap on her all over the internet in front of all races of people to see as to why she's not good enough when you never intended on marrying her in the first place. You're the least married men in the country. You're allergic to marriage. You don't like your women, a good portion of you. You have no honor. You have no dignity. You have no respect for yourselves, a good portion of you. There are a sprinkle who do, and they're usually taken as, they would be. And then you don't admit that no matter what a black woman does, I already told you that if he doesn't like your face, if he does not find you to be cute or attractive, it doesn't matter what you do. He doesn't want you. He doesn't like your face. And they're never going to tell you that because it's too embarrassing and hurtful. I'm just saying every man's taste is different. But I'm just saying that's how men operate. If he don't like how you look, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter. And he will go into the whole public and lie on y'all and keep saying, you didn't this, you didn't that, you didn't this. So y'all are running around in circles being abused. You're being abused mentally and emotionally by black men. And then they have the audacity out of all them years of y'all paying for your son's basketball practice and paying for this and that and paying the bills. Y'all now did all of this and they still, even Umar Johnson going around saying, well, the reason we go with white women is because they will be there with your potential. Listen, I don't want to be like the white women who take any damn black man. I don't want to be with a man who's happy at a low position and don't do nothing. I don't want the scraps, because a lot of white women out here are taking the scraps. I see them all the time with black men I do not want. I don't want to pay for your groceries and your gas all the time. Okay? You can play the sob stories on them as the system this, the system that. I know y'all, and a lot of us do. A lot of white women are not getting the cream of the crop black men. They're getting some of the scruffiest, bummiest ones too. They get it all. They get the scrubs, they get the middle class and the rich. But a number of black women, they date y'all when they're in college and y'all not doing nothing, or you are, and you don't marry them. So cut the bull crap. Y'all will make up any excuse in front of the public as to why you crap on your women and why the white woman is better. You make up anything because the truth is a number of you are prejudiced, you are racist people against your own women. Now, I'm not saying you can't have standards. I'm not saying you have to find every black woman you see attractive. You're still human. You're still a man, but you have no loyalty. You are the most unloyal man on the planet, and God is going to put you right where you need to be, and you're suffering because of your treachery. Now, I don't believe in forcing a man to be with somebody he don't want, but overall, stop it. I have literally, since I've been a little girl, watched you come up with 10 different reasons as to why y'all prefer white women. First, you started off, I want to get the white man back, instead of building up your race like an idiot and having money. Money is power in America. Having businesses, employing black women and men, or letting a black woman finally be able to rest at home. You practice this. A number of you talk about, you got a 50-page list. You claim attitude. If we don't have an attitude, oh, you don't cook like this. If it's not that, oh, you're too fat. If it's not that, you discriminate against black women for various different reasons. You want to be the king of everybody. You want everybody to worship you, and you want to give everybody your ass to kiss, including your own women. I don't understand, why do y'all keep even at large even messing with a number of them who do not like you? I don't care how you dress. I don't care if you got the Coke bottle shape. It doesn't matter if they think we're pretty. A number of them have an attitude problem towards black women. They have an issue. They are mad at themselves and they are taking it out on black women, and they want you to take the scraps. You've been taking scraps and supporting them since slavery. And they still keep whining and whining and whining and complaining about you in front of everybody. You're not supportive. How can a group of women with 70% out of wedlock children giving black men who don't have anything a chance not be supportive, and then get vilified and talked about, oh, why did you date a bum? Most of you don't have nothing. That is the black woman's reality. And then when the black woman says you should be dating some other cultures of men who are different mind on how they operate and what they do, then they get mad about that. You're running around in circles in a game you are never going to win, and you are going to end up the one at the end of it suffering the most. And it has to stop. You need to choose you. It's time for you to choose you. I don't care how many black men wear a suit. I don't care how pro-black they are. I told you, I know these pro-black men. A number of them do not like black women. A number of them are misogynists. A number of them are very racist people. They're haters. They're jealous. They're bitter. And they talk a good game, but they don't do anything. A number of them. And they don't marry. The so-called good ones. Look at Common, that rapper. Pro-black Common, running through black women all over the place, never commits. And he's supposedly one of the good ones. Umar Johnson, he has baby mamas. He didn't marry any of them. A number of them. So that's all I have to say. I've always known it was bullcrap, which is why I let go years ago, over a decade ago, because I see it. I see how they have y'all losing your mind, thinking you're not good enough all the time, no matter how much you do. No matter how much you cook and clean, invite them over for food, invite them to the cookout, please him in the bedroom, have his children, let him stay in your apartment or house and he's not paying barely any bills. Keep calling him a king and keep being angry at the white man and being racist for him all the time, and they still complain over and over about you and why the white woman is just a better fit. She just accepts me for who I am, and the fact that I don't have anything and she's not asking for anything. Baby, I don't want to be that type of woman. I have standards, and yes, I expect my man to do things for me. And I don't want no punk or no man always whining and whining and whining about a white man. I want a strong man if I deal with a black man, one that can take the truth and is going to get his butt up. I need an alpha, a Adonis. I need it. You know? So, y'all can keep running around trying to figure everything out. Why? Why the black man? Because he doesn't like you. A number of them. And he's ashamed of himself. And he's taking it out on you. If you would have just did this, y'all been doing it. And it didn't work. If she would have did this, y'all doing it. And it's not working. A number of them. Not all of them, but a significant amount. You can do everything they say and they're still going to complain and not be honest with you. I don't understand why some of them just don't say, I just like white women. I like some white men and Arab men and Asian men. I find all races of men, some of them to be very attractive. I'm not ashamed of that. I'll tell you straight up. Why can't they just do that instead of playing with y'all mentally over and over again? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So that's all I had to say. I want to hear what you have to say in the comments section. I try not to get too riled up on these topics, but maybe she'll learn. I don't know. I see black women making these types of videos and they still stay loyal. They never wake up to the spell the black man has on them. They just don't. They keep thinking, well, damn, what can I do? Nothing. Nothing. They've been doing this for years to you and they will continue. Because it's an internal problem with them that you cannot fix. You cannot. So, I mean, you can do everything, you know? You can do everything. And they still will keep crapping on you. You can do everything. So, that's all I have to say. Let me know in the comment section what you think. There will be angry people, I'm sure, under this video. They will say that I'm lying. You know that I'm not lying. You know that this is the truth for a significant amount of them. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But black women got to make a choice. Will you choose you? Will you let go? And even will you date some other? Look, I ain't going to force it. Either you like other groups of men or you don't. I do. Maybe you don't, but y'all stay miserable. Y'all stay trying to figure them out. Y'all stay just being frustrated and hurt. I refuse. I refuse to be. So if you decide to click that bell, click all notifications so you know when I'm live and when I upload. You all take care, baby. Bye. And, oh, my goodness. Bye, everyone.